What's good, YouTube land? Magnus didn't really excite me. I thought the color scheme was monotone, not really interesting. It just didn't grab. But of course, all it took was a spangly white repaint to drag me right in, because this is Nucleous. And he is certainly something. Now, apparently in universe, Nucleon, the stuff that powers him, is similar to, I guess, Energon, but also slightly different. Probably like gold kryptonite to Energon's regular kryptonite. It's the best reference I can get. I love this guy's aesthetic because it just does not blend together. It looks like Daft Punk meets the Flintstones. Like, that visor is so futuristic, with the gold and the blue, and yet the helmet looks very Mad Max. That's a lot better reference than the Flintstones. And he's wearing silver on his chest and his crotch. It looks like he's wearing a silver bikini. And I thought Shard was supposed to be the fembot. Great segue comparison! I love how these two are in the same universe and yet they have very different aesthetics. I like it. Also, you can store weapons on her back. Figured I'd show that off. This guy is just all kinds of chunky. Like, look at those massive shins made up of pieces of a car that obviously are removable. Because as I forgot to mention in Shard's review, these are armorizers. They come apart to form weapons and armor for other Transformers. As you can see right there. Or right there, spoiler alert for the next review. But I love this guy. He's so hilarious. It looks like he's made out of your granite countertop. Like the white, the gray, the gold. It works so well. So much better than black and gray and gray. What else we got? We got a head that's on a swivel and also hollow, so no light piping, unfortunately. Arms that are pegged in, have a universal range of motion, then go all the way out. You got your elbow bend and swivel, the ball jointed wrist, that's nice. Gives you a swivel and a tilt hinge. His tiny waist is on a swivel. Hips can go forwards, but are slightly impeded. They can go all the way out. Actually, this is all the way out. That was backwards. The thigh swivel is at the knee. He's got quite a deep knee bend due to transformation. Definitely Sagat it up. I've been thinking about Street Fighter a lot, if you couldn't tell. There's a current Street Fighter crossover going in one of the mobile games I play, and I'm grinding the hell out of that. So Street Fighter's on the brain right now. The ankle tilt, kind of limited, but you do get it. You also get a forwards and backwards. Overall, very solid. The robot, I appreciate that in universe, basically the Rock Lords are neutral. Like, first off, I thought, wait, no faction symbol? That's odd. But they're basically like Switzerland. Filthy neutrals, Kip. Enemies, you know where they stand. With neutrals, you have no idea. There is another version of this mold in light blue called Calcion. who actually chose a faction, the Star Raiders. Which I don't know if I'll take a look at him at some point. Accessory-wise, you have a chunk of a car, which you can peg onto his back, which is where it goes in vehicle mode, or you can't actually use it as a shield, unless you see these panels here, you remove them because the backs of his shins look very hollow. So what you do, you peg these into the backs of his shins right there, and now you have something to fill the gap, like at least as an illusion. The other one's on his arm. So that's nice. Some in-character sort of armorizing. You can choose how you display him. You can also just take both of these wheel sections off, like I showed. You can plug this on the underside of his arm, and it kind of, I guess, works as a shield, sort of. You also get a club. That's the best way I can describe this thing, is a club with rocket boosters on it. Did somebody make this in Tears of the Kingdom? Like, it goes into his hand, and I guess it adds +5 to melee? Because the rocket make you hit something harder? But, okay, that silhouette is awesome. It's so goofy, it works. Do we have anything else? I don't think so. So we go straight into the vehicle mode, which the best way I can describe it is, yep, it's a vehicle. I'm going to plug these back onto his arms. Which one goes where? And for the vehicle mode, we're going to separate these. I'll take them off for now. I just have to show off this. This is a transformation step, but I want to think about it as like a freak out his mates mode. So you double hinge this and you have Nightmare Totem Pole mode. He's going full Slender Man. Now you can fold the wheels out, fold his head up, and then we're going to come to the legs and put the feet on the front. You can plug them together back here, and then I always forget how the arms work because there's only a certain spot the hands go. You want the hands, like, you want it folded in, and then, oh god, how does this work again? Because first off, you want his legs there. Oh, right. Okay, so you want, let's get it out of the way. Rotate the wrist. Is it that way? No. You want it looking like that. Because when it folds in, the back of the hand kind of works as detailing, as opposed to only being a fist. You can still kind of see the fist, but you know what I mean. It's the best way to hide the fist, because you're not really hiding the fist. It's just from certain points of view, you don't see it as the fist. And it also sort of tabs into the shins, kind of like right there, but there's a tab right in there. And then cover it up sort of with the backpack. And now we can plug these back in, which I believe have a certain way that they... Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, just tab them back right in there. And then we'll take this and tab it into the feet. Do the same thing. You know which one goes on which side? Because the one with the extra handle will slide into the this right here and create what I can only refer to as a Jetsons car from the Flintstones. Like, this is where the aesthetics really don't work. Because it's a car with rocket boosters. So it's supposed to be from the future. Oh, the Jetsons. Meet the Jetsons. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. But it still looks like it came from the Stone Age. I wanted to say 30 Rock Under the Sun. I probably combining references there that don't really work. What's that sitcom about aliens looking like humans? Is that? Oh my god, what is the name of that? That's the only thing that combines 30 Rock from the Sun. Something close to that. But this car mode is hilarious. I kind of love it. It is white balancing the hell out of things. Like the gold sort of windshield is just perfectly sci-fi. Like, I guess I'm laughing at this car mode. It shouldn't work. These aesthetics shouldn't go well together. They kind of do. And it still looks like a granite countertop. Like I go into some high-end, probably... Ooh, I don't want to dox myself by saying Westboro. I'll just say, because... Like if I go to some house in Westboro, I imagine they might have this as a countertop. That's close to doxing me. Yeah. You know, there's a very obvious gap where you could stick your weed in there. But besides that, this is a car. Certainly is a car. I don't think anyone's ever had a thought of a car looking like this and thought, that's a good idea. They probably thought, what was I smoking? Like, let's combine a car made out of boulders with a futuristic rocket engine. Maybe that's how we got Astro Train. A steam engine with rocket boosters. I don't know, but I want to think so. I need a helicopter to get me out of this review. So I need a size comparison. Be right back. I was close. Well, I was thinking it was Third Rock from the Sun. Anyway, here's a size comparison between a car and a helicopter. Yeah, that totally makes sense scale-wise, but hey, they're alien robots made out of rocks, so scale doesn't matter. So I really like Nucleous. I think he's hilarious. Like, he's so much a blending of aesthetics that if you're a fan of either, I think you might get a kick out of this guy. Even then, you should probably check out Magnius too if you prefer that flavor. If you prefer chocolate over vanilla. Wait. Don't look into me saying I prefer this because it's